Dad, promise you won't tell Mom. My daughter's voice was trembling, the kind of tremble that doesn't belong to a 10-year-old. I nodded, half smiling, trying to soften whatever she was afraid to say. Someone came to school today, she whispered. He said he's my mom's husband. My mind went blank. My pulse stopped, restarted, and then refused to slow down. I kept my voice even. What did he look like? She frowned, thinking. He had Mom's car keys, the same one with her name on the silver ring. I stared at her, unable to process the words. My wife was in a meeting that afternoon. At least, that's what her text said. When my daughter went to her room, I sat on the kitchen stool for a long time. The refrigerator hummed, the clock ticked. The air felt heavier with each second. Something inside me shifted, a quiet click, like a lock turning. That night, my wife came home late. Her perfume entered before she did. A different scent, not the one she wore for me. She kissed my forehead absently, dropped her bag on the counter, and checked her phone before she even looked at me. I asked about her meeting. She smiled too quickly. Her eyes never stayed still. Later, when she fell asleep, I opened her bag. The keychain was gone. In the morning, she mentioned a client dinner. I said nothing. I only watched her tie her hair, smooth her blouse, and drive away in silence. By noon, I called the school. I asked if anyone had signed my daughter out yesterday. Yes, the receptionist said. Her stepfather, Mrs. Langley's husband. I thanked her calmly and hung up. My hand was shaking so hard I nearly dropped the phone. For the next 10 days, I played the role. The smiling husband, the father who read bedtime stories, the man who didn't already know. I traced her patterns like a ghost. Same meetings, same excuses, same perfume that wasn't hers. Every lie had a rhythm. I listened until I could predict it. I checked her phone when she showered. Nothing. But the absence was too perfect. She was deleting. So I stopped searching and started observing. A coffee stain on her blouse that didn't match the mug at home. A hotel receipt she didn't remember. Her voice softening at unknown numbers. I made copies of her texts from the cloud, quietly, carefully. She'd registered another number, under her maiden name, again. The messages were short, familiar. Miss you, same place, same time. My heart didn't race anymore. It just slowed down, like it was conserving energy for something inevitable. On the 12th day, I followed her. She parked outside a suburban duplex, waited in the car, checked her lipstick. Then a man opened the door, smiling, casual, holding her keychain. She went to him like it was home. I stayed inside my car, recording the address, the license plate, the time. No emotion, just facts. The next morning, I drove to the county office. Marriage records. It took 20 minutes to find it. She'd married him 3 years ago, under her maiden name again. Same city, different life. She hadn't divorced me, she'd simply duplicated her world. That night, I printed everything. Certificates, photos, messages, placed them neatly on the dining table. When she came home, she saw the folder first. Then she saw me. Her lips parted, her pupils widened, her body went cold before she even touched the papers. "I can explain," she whispered. I didn't move. I didn't blink. "You already did," I said. She reached for my hand. I stepped back. "You think you know what love is," I said quietly. "You think it's the ability to live 2 lives without guilt. But love is remembering who watched you when you slept, who carried your grief when you couldn't." Her tears started, automatic, desperate. I waited for her to lie, but she couldn't find the words. So I gave her silence. I slid a second envelope across the table. Divorce papers, already signed by me and by him. I'd met him that afternoon. He didn't know the truth until I showed him. Her mouth opened in disbelief. "He filed this morning," I said. "You're free now." Her face collapsed, not from sorrow, but from the realization that I'd ended both of her lives in one motion. I left before she could fall apart. The night air was cold. It smelled like rain and finality. I sat in my car, hands still, watching the house that wasn't mine anymore. Inside, I imagined her staring at the empty table, the papers, the evidence, the quiet space where my forgiveness should have been. I felt nothing. Not hatred, not relief, just distance. When my daughter asked about her mother days later, I said only, "Sometimes people build two homes because they never felt safe in one." She nodded, not understanding, and I smiled faintly, realizing I didn't need her to, because for the first time in years, there was only one version of me, and he didn't love her anymore.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.